Alright folks, Virginia Ace 88, we are back. Playing Criminal Case on Facebook. But let's go to the edge of darkness. Ace, you might have put Kelly Purnell's killer behind bars, but our investigation into OM Metal Lab is only just beginning. Despite Elliot cutting their funds back into Tibet, the Sombra-owned company is clearly recovered and is now funding the U.S. name movement, which means Sombra has something to gain from the U.S. leaving the Unified Nations. But what? Even though we don't know Sombra's ultimate goal, there's still something we can do, and that is shut down OM Metal Lab once and for all. I suggest you head to the U.S. name bust. If there's anything we can use to bust OM Metal Lab, you'll find it there. And before you go, there's a special envoy from the Unified Nations here to talk to you, Ace. He claims you met him in Mexico. Oh, Niilo Virtanen. I wonder what he's doing here. We better talk to him. Unless you'd rather start with the bus, Ace. Well, remember, it's a guy that we've met before. Thank you for agreeing to see me, Senior Brace. I didn't know who else to turn to. What can we do for you, Mr. Virtanen? Well, this might sound a little strange, but I think I'm being followed. I had the feeling that someone was tailing me for the past few days, but I never managed to get a glimpse of them, until today. I was at the market just now, and there's definitely somebody there. I'm sure of it. I know the Bureau must be horribly busy with the current political unrest, but would you mind taking a look around the market, Senior Brace? I'd be happy to cover the costs. Well, if you believe you're in danger, we'll be sure to investigate, Mr. Virtanen. How much you want to bet? It's a Saul. Ace, it kills me to say it, but Jonas sounds like a better partner for this investigation. If somebody really was following Mr. Virtanen, you might need some muscle to back you up. Couldn't agree more, Ace. Let's head to the market. And we know hitmen. Or hit women. Alright. There we go. Oh, dictaphone. Statue of Liberty. Camcorder. Soda can. Cap. Cardboard box. Pen. Newspapers. Flashlight. There we go. Eagle emblem. Belt. Right there. You think this dictaphone could be useful? Oh, good thinking. If OM Metal Lab is funding U.S. Navy, then it must have met with Hicks. And he might have recorded the meetings. You better crack the dictaphone's password in quickly. No problem. Consider it done. Alright, so we got broom, spider, foam finger, chimney, Chinese lantern, handcuffs, rain boots, dollar sign, whale, cat, umbrella, trash can. Nice. Well, I can't see any shady looking individuals around here, Ace. In fact, the only person who looks shady is you, holding that trash can. Are you really going to rummage through it? Well, you're the brains of the operation. Let's see what that trash can is hiding. So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but little baby Ace is super excited to be eating. He is like clapping his hands and screaming. Plus he's watching the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and he loves the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Win US nay. Yep. Well, good job. Now let's see what Elliot can find on this dictaphone. Alright, so that's the dictaphone. Now we gotta figure out who's the murderer. Or the person who's following him. I can't make head or tail of that torn paper you found at the trash can, but I guess you'll make short work of it, Ace. Of course it will. Just takes a little bit of Scotch tape. Alright, who we got? Terminate on site. That's not good. Wow, Ace, Berthanen was right. This is clearly a surveillance photo of him. Somebody really is following the United Nations envoy. Look at what this message says. It says terminate on site. So not only is somebody following Nilo, but they also want him dead. We better inform him immediately. Mr. Berthanen, we just took a look at the market. I'm afraid your fears were justified. It appears that not only is somebody following you, they also want you dead. Wait, what? Somebody wants to kill me? Can you think of any enemies you might have, Mr. Berthanen? On my line of work, there's always going to be somebody who disagrees with me. I just don't know who would go as far as trying to kill me. Well, you'll need to lay low until we can identify the threat. Impossible. United Nations business can't be put on hold. I'm due to head to Alaska to inspect one of the U.S. biggest weapons factories. You must be crazy. There's someone out there trying to kill you. Unified Nations will not be intimidated into inaction, Signature Brace. Well, if we really can't convince you, we'll have a word with our chief to see what the Bureau can do for you. Thank you so much for your help, Signature Brace. Please, take this as a sign of my appreciation. Nice. So, we're going to Alaska. Ace, things definitely aren't good if somebody's going around trying to shoot down people working for the United Nations. Could Sombra be involved? Well, either way, it's only going to escalate tensions further. I'll have to talk to the chief as soon as possible, see what she thinks is best. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in 6 hours. I'm Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Let's finish this off. And you guys, Baby Ace's birthday was yesterday. How awesome is that? Ace, you were right in thinking that this dictaphone belongs to Hicks. He sure does love the sound of his own voice. He recorded every single one of his meetings, including the ones he had with OM Metalab's Aaron Bryant. Judging by the recordings, Hicks is completely clueless that OM Metalab is run by Sombra. He thinks they're completely legit. Well, that could work to our advantage, Ace. If Hicks doesn't know about Sombra, then maybe we can talk to him into telling us a bit more about OM Metalab. That is, if he's still not furious with us for keeping him in custody. Let's talk to Hicks, Ace. And we'll see. We'll see. Yep, so little baby Ace is 1 year old. Wow. What do people want? Come to impede on my freedom of speech further? We're actually wondering if you could help us. We believe you're in regular contact with a certain Aaron Bryant from OM Metalab. Well, naturally. OM Metalab is a major sponsor of USNA. Well, do you recall anything suspicious about your conversations with Aaron? Anything suspicious? Well, wait a minute. Is this some new tactic for you to undermine USNA by trying to discredit our biggest sponsor? There's absolutely nothing untoward about my meetings with Miss Bryant. What was said between us at the Great Coffee Seed Cafe will stay between us. I won't tell you a thing. Well, we can't force you to talk, Mr. Hicks. You're free to leave our custody. You know, you guys have really done me a favor. When the public hears about how the establishment tried to silence me, my popularity was skyrocketing. Take this pick-me-up as a thank you. No problem, dude. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Ace? If Hicks held his meetings with Aaron at the Great Coffee Seed Cafe, then there's every chance she might have left something behind. You need to head there and check it out. Agreed. But yeah, because it's his birthday weekend, there's a lot of family and friends coming over, so I might not get all the stars for this case before we complete it. Scarf, cell phone, bouquet, I forget where the bouquet is. Alright, surveillance camera, balloon, wine, palm tree, laptop, banana, crown, shoe, and I still can't find that bouquet. Is that bouquet? Wow. Wow, I'm blind. I think this folder might be the lead we're after, Ace. Then I'll grab your dusting kit. There's no time to waste. I'm definitely blind, for sure. Alright. Ooh. Nice. Bingo, Ace. This folder belongs to Erin. She must have forgotten here after one of her meetings with Hicks. With any luck, whatever this folder contains will tell us exactly what OM Metalab is up to. Let's get it to Elliot quickly. That's right. 12 hours, holy moly. Alright, I will see you guys in 12 hours. I've been Pitching Ace Idiot. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pitching Ace Idiot, we are back. Thank you guys for all of the wishes for Baby Ace. That was phenomenal. Had a lot of fun. Very aggressive, but had a lot of fun. Ace, you hit the jackpot with Aaron's folder. You telling us you found solid proof of OM Metal Lab's shady dealings? No, but I've got even better. Proof that OM Metal Lab has never paid any corporate tax in any of the countries in which it operates. You've lost me. How is that good for us? OM Metal Lab is guilty of tax evasion, which I guess makes sense considering who they work for. And there's enough proof in this folder to close them down altogether. I've already forwarded everything to the tax authorities. They'll be on them like a pack of wild wolves. Wait, you're saying we're finally going to shut OM Metal Lab down because of tax evasion? Not to brag, but that's how they finally brought down Al Capone, you know. There's no chance they'll bounce back this time, Ace. They're finished. Well, that'll be another blow for Sombra. There's only one thing that remains for us to do now, Ace. Let's arrest Aaron Bryant. Something tells me when we have 5 more cases left that there is going to be some backlash for what we did. Oh, you again, Senior Trooper Ace. I thought I told you to address all questions directly to OM Metal Lab's legal department. Oh, I think your legal department might be rather busy soon, Miss Bryant. You see, Senior Trooper Ace found the folder you left here at the cafe. I left my folder here? Yeah, and the documents inside conveniently detail just how OM's been committing tax evasion, and they've already been transferred to the authorities. And as the folder had your name on it, you're under arrest for complicity in tax evasion. Oh, please, we must be able to come to some kind of arrangement, Senior Trooper Ace. You don't have to do this. Considering the crimes your company has aided, you should consider yourself lucky that tax evasion is our only charge, Miss Bryant. You wanted to unleash a deadly epidemic in India, and it was probably your drugs which were used in Sombra's human experimentation program. Doesn't matter how we've shut down OM Metal Lab, as long as it's shut down once and for all. You're under arrest. Ace, I hear you've finally managed to close down OM Metal Lab once and for all. It'll be a huge setback for Sombra, to be sure. But it doesn't mean that we should let our guard down. I wouldn't be surprised if Sombra is behind the threats against Niilo Virtanen's life after all. With unrest mounting, we simply cannot risk a unified nation special envoy being murdered, which is why I've decided that the Bureau will accompany Niilo Virtanen to Alaska to protect him during his inspection of weapons factory. Furthermore, Mr. Virtanen has agreed to use the decoy in order to ensure his safety. Jack will disguise himself and take Niilo's place. Great. It's been a while since I had the chance to put on my disguises to the test. Pack your bags, Ace. We're going to Alaska. They better not kill Jack. They better not kill Jack. I will be livid if they kill Jack. Man, for those of you guys who don't watch, the additional investigations, oh man, you guys are in for a treat. October 5th, baby. That's this Thursday. I'm going to grab the rest of the stars here when I have some time. Family leaves. But I hope you guys enjoyed this case. I'll see you guys in 52. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.